What's going on? I think the sun's got my eyes here, but got through the tunnel on the way back. I'm St. Paul here, and I go to Costco, get some shrimp. I hate this Costco. Despise it. I wish I had the one in Eden Prairie, but you gotta go. You gotta do what you gotta do. Rude to chew gum. When I used to ref hockey, I always chewed gum for the lower levels. When I got higher, I got a mouth guard because I lost teeth chewing from farting down on my teeth. But yes, I only got to talk about the other channel with Bear and Exposure under a different voice, whatever. So I've seen some AdamTheWoo. I've never followed him. I made this shirt, plus on the back for fun. It cost me whatever it was, $27. I can't remember when he died. He passed away with his mouth open in his house in Celebration, Florida. I had told him before in the video. I told him many times in the notes. I even in an email. I said, "You got to go to the doctor." He didn't look good the last 6 months. Thank God he died in his bed in Florida, not in Italy. He told a story at Oak Ridge Country Club, and his brother was pushed through a window by somebody, and they said, "It's going to cost so much to bring him back. You forget you can keep his body." They mentioned it back, just like another guy, Oak Ridge Country Club, I knew died on the wall at China, and they wanted 10 grand. He's like, "You keep his body." And they eventually sent it back to him, whoever to ship it back. He goes, if I was me, my brother would say, "Just keep my body, keep your body." But anyways, it's not good when you die overseas. When my mom died here in Arizona, it took 2 weeks to get her from Arizona to here for some reason, some law. I don't know what it was. It's like, forget it. Anyways, he's dead. People are still crawling on his body. Yeah, I talk about the guy. I have a shirt. I wear one. Somebody had mentioned something at Mall of America, and hey, I really like the guy. I said, "Yeah, I do too." I'm not a Woovian. I don't get excited when I see a YouTuber. I saw Carpetbagger at the State Fair 4 or 5 years ago. The year someone stole his broke into his car, because he's not a very bright guy sometimes. He does some really stupid stuff. He's married to the housekeeper, will be to the housekeeper. State Fair, I saw him, and I saw him in Minneapolis last time he was here. Just nodded at him as he walked past me in the street. I don't know if he saw me or not. But anyways, because his dad's from St. Paul, I guess. Anyways, so I saw Passing Thru Productions, thumbnailed it, and I follow him on Facebook. I used to be the Woovians. I'd kind of strip from trouble and say, "Hey, whatever," claiming his ex-wife was going to come on my podcast because he lost his first marriage because too busy running around. I like doing YouTube. This channel's every other day, and I got the Chicago trip. They get whatever, 10, 12, 15. I'll talk about a Dave video coming up here, his update, which is whoever else. And the other channel, whatever I get, feel sorry. But he went on Facebook because Passing Thru Productions, I think someone made it for him. They can't get past AdamTheWoo because they crawled over him for years, pimped and punched up to him. And since he's dead, Tamma J is boring. Carpetbagger is just a character. He wears a dumb hat, and he's trying to be the AdamTheWoo. There's only one AdamTheWoo. There's only one Troy Aikman. There's only one Michael Jordan. You get my point. There's only one Robin Williams, right? Many actors have died. You get my point. Jim Carrey, who's around. There's only so many people that are. You can try to emulate the AdamTheWoo. Shall you? I saw him in Minneapolis that week. He got kicked out of the Mall of America. He's walking up, I can't remember what street that was, American Boulevard. I honked at him. He waved. He was walking to his hotel. I saw, hey, that's the Woo. And he got kicked out that day, a matter of fact. That's pretty funny. But he called out Passing Thru Productions. And they have me blocked. So I follow them on their channel, but I don't like anything. I don't share it because I'd done a video. This guy was arguing with, I guess he got mad at Troll Patrol. He brought back the sheriff, which I said, don't be Nancy. Finally brought him back and was threatening to dox him if they didn't, whatever's going on. So those two don't talk anymore. They both pimped the Woo. And ever since he's died, people don't care. I mean, if you remember anybody, Carpetbagger's the easiest one to rip on because he's an idiot. Okay, he's going to marry. I coined her the housekeeper. Demonic Abyss took it too as well. That's why he's marrying her. She takes care of the house in North Carolina, the pennies and everything else, and puts up with his behavior. Comes back after a long trip. They're going overseas, which I know that's going to be an abortion because I've been, and he was a big thing crying at all 50. I've been to all 50 states since I was probably, I think I've been to every one since, I don't know, it's probably 15, 20 years ago. Not a big deal. With my dad, we did a lot of traveling, read, travel, meet people. He was crying in the car, whatever he said. This is his last walk and talk. Taking 2 days off, but what does he do? Does a live stream for what? Money, right? Money, right? That's all he ever does. He live streams for it. And the meet and greets and meet and money, okay? He's been crawling over the dead body, but he called out Passing Productions that they put this video up where they put a sticker on his grave and all throughout celebration because there are Woovians that are sitting there taking pictures in front of a dead man's house. Okay, if I happen to be, I have no desire to go to Orlando, but for some reason I'm in the area, you drive to St. Cloud, hey, maybe I might stop by his grave and look at it. I'm not going to videotape it, I'll get a picture. Hey, I remember the Woo. People have gone by, what the hell's Camo Dave's. This is the reason why I'm on YouTube, because of Camo Dave, who was an e-beggar, like all you are. And Carpetbagger's an e-beggar. He is brought you by his customers, just like Wonder Hussy Adventure. People give her money. Wandering Gypsy. You're not going to give me a damn thing. My PayPal, things I sell on the internet, okay? On Faker Book and eBay. I don't ask for anything. My blind views always after money. He's a Republican, right? So he was on Faker Book, all pissed off and blah, 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 this or that. I get that the video was a little strange, but they're still going back to that grave. And I used to do Johnny J. Utah from the Bay Area, digging up dead bodies, man. We used to bid on celebrities. I pretended, Johnny was, with Debbie, whoever was in the room at the time, I'd pretend whoever was there bidding on dead bodies. So Johnny J. could pick up AdamTheWoo's body. Hey, we got Carpetbagger, I'd go through that auction with the, call it Coffin Wars, I called it. Johnny J. digging up celebrity bodies for you bid on. Like the Titanic, they still go down there and look at dead bodies. Can I look at, I think Carpetbagger's stepdad, he called him stepfather. You only have one father, stepdaddy. I don't think he want me to dig up his stepdaddy's body, get my point. And that, because the Titanic, you go down there, you're just looking at a grave. I don't get that. Get the bell, leave the damn thing. But anyways, he went on Faker Book and bitched about Passing Productions. He watches everything. I don't know if you watch this or not. How you doing? He does. He gets all triggered and, he gets all, he used to strike a lot of channels. The reason why AdamTheWoo was still somewhat Mr. Popularity is that they kept him in their algorithms, just like Sarasota Tim haters. They hate watch this guy. Carpetbagger, depending on what he's doing, his older ones are pretty good. AdamTheWoo was the same thing. If it was like 20, 25 minutes, I just listened to a 45-minute business one about the rise and the fall of the Ford Motor Plant in St. Paul. I was through that on tour. On a tour, I knew two people that worked there until they got let go, and they were pissed. But I'll listen to that kind of behavior. I don't need him to show me something for 45 minutes, 50 minutes, and what do you call that? You pad the video. Okay, I do audios, 90 minutes. You can listen to me talk with music in the background. I do my NFL shows. I keep it to an hour, whatever else. I like doing audios more than videos. But Passing Productions, they have nowhere to go, and he works whatever and does videos that no one cares about. They only want to hear about. They hate watching. I mean, I could not imagine watching a Carpetbagger video or a Wonder Hussy or if Tampa J. Both Tampa J and Carpetbagger are both Carpetbagger, are both characters. Okay, hey, I'm Cowpoke Radio. I'm named for food item. My name is Jeff. I tell bold-faced lies. I had a boy who was 17 years old at Cub Foods yesterday. Was looking at me. He's the fifth person to notice me. He's looking at me, and my wife goes, I think he knows who you are. And I go, may I help you? Or whatever I said, and he goes, are you Cowpoke? And I said, well, no, that's not my name. My name is Jeff. What's yours? Want a selfie? And I said, well, he goes, Mom turns around. He goes, bitch, please. And he turns around. I go, he wanted a selfie to show his friends that his favorite YouTuber, and I appreciate that. Some kid recognized me. I had a guy recognize me now at Scrapyards because I'd done a video at the Raspberry Island in St. Paul. I walked on St. Paul for a day, did 5 videos 2 years ago, and he goes, I saw your video. I didn't know that was there, and I took my son there. It's outcropping on the Almighty Mighty Mo. It's a cool little island. I walked around it, and he goes, I really like the video. Thank you for recognizing me and say thank you. A shake of the hand does not mean there's money in there, okay? No one gives me a damn thing. Both channels are monetized, doesn't mean a damn thing. But he got all bitter about it, and it's like he's got to learn to build a bridge to get over it, move on that behavior. But he gets so bitter on things and so pissed off that he acts like an idiot, and that's what he does. It's like, just build a bridge to get over it, move on. That's just Passing Productions. They have nothing better to do. I mean, he went all the way down to see Carpetbagger do some wrestling. Him and Demonic Abyss about 7-8 years. I saw that video. Go all the way down to watch his guy. Mud wrestle. I mean, wrestle. Like, that's a bizarre thing to do. But people get so infatuated with YouTubers, they get excited. Like, the little kid, I shook his hand, took a selfie. I've met other people on YouTube. I've seen them. I've met them. I say, hi, how you doing? I don't need an autograph. I need a selfie. Hey, I like your stuff. Whatever. It's a lower level of celebrity for some people. They get overly emotionally involved, and they create that I think Passing Production talked about. They create a community that no matter what he does, Carpetbagger, people are going to watch it. Very few people watch my stuff. Wonder Hussy has her community. Tampa J has his community. The Woo had his community, but that community was slowly dying. And now they're all up on Faker Book and this movie and buying Action 4. They're buying the Pro V3 to go do something. It's like, okay, you're going to have to create the way you do your videos. And Chris the Girl was bitching about something. There's 3 different channels that constantly bitch about Yankee in the South, Will and Dawn. Those 3 idiots must have got disrespected by Will. They're a little bitter. That's just, it's like, I've seen one of their videos, not a big deal. Dawn looks like she's being kidnapped. And Carpetbagger, I've seen him lie before when he got all subhuman, gets all pissed off, gets drunk, and acts like an idiot down when Jenny Penny got in a car accident, wouldn't go back and see her, stayed down there in Florida. I'm going to go see her, whatever. And she's going through her dentures and stuff in pain, and she's trying to grow a channel. But both Jenny Penny and Carpetbagger, they are subsidized by their customers, and they're going to go overseas. It's all paid for by people. They're going to give them money left and right, and when they get married, they're going to get gifts left and right. And if the kid came in the camera, had a whole room, Squirmy and Grubs. If I go back in their catalog, they had a whole room full of crap. Well, I gave hats and shirts out, but my God, would people give money to their community, their Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts? Would they go pick up garbage in their neighborhood? No. But I just think he got a little triggered and pissed off, and he has nothing to do. He listens to all the hate, goes on the internet because he's so worried of how he's perceived, and with Jenny Penny, the housekeeper, everything else. It's very sad, but I get it. This the Daily Woo thing with the stickers. He's still grieving on his death. I get it. I mean, the father's out doing YouTube. Faith is out doing the YouTube. He's been dead a while. How long are you going to grieve for? I get it. But it's just kind of hilarious how Jacob got all bitter and put on Faker Book and mentioned him, called him out. So guess what? People will come to his video. So now Passing Production will do a video, and they'll go to it, and they'll piss him out. So, I don't know. Whatever. I thought it was kind of funny this morning. But when he has nothing better to do, he can't spend time with the housekeeper and get ready for this trip. He's going to sit there and go watch other people's stuff. Because he watches Passing Production. He watches. When his name's in it, he watches it. He will pimp and crawl that dead body of Daily Woo. Hey, I wear the shirt because I was a movie, like I said. I knew who he was. I told people all the time. But listen to the guy. He's the Woo. Okay? He's not a nice man. Carpetbagger, he's not a nice man. He plays a character. I guarantee he doesn't wear that hat to church. Okay? He plays a character. Acts like, hey, you guys. Talks real slow. I don't know. People, no matter what he does, but I've seen this guy in a drunken stupor and lost a marriage because too busy doing YouTube. And then he had to tell me where he worked, but screwed himself over, and his wife gave him some money, and someone gave him before. So he's been subsidized. He's used to asking for money. You support my channel, make a comment, liking it, sharing it. Not because you didn't need money. Nobody. Been since 2010. I did because I like making videos. I work for a living. Okay? Money comes from me, and my uncle will send me. He's got four shuttles. We're going to make them into party things. We got a double MTC bus. We just did a fire truck, and then whatever else program I do. That's where I get my money from. I do this. I give my opinion about the hunch, Donald J. Trump, whatever, Dave 25. But making money on YouTube, long gone. Look at kid behind the camera. What does he do? One video a week, and then goes on low call and yells and hollers. What's the boogie 298? So, Carpetbagger Trigger. I know I'm rambling, but it's just this whole thing. People bitching more about listens on here and money on YouTube. Go get a job. Go get a job. You work from home from Burger King and make a living. YouTube is just look in the camera and have some fun, have the time of your life. There's just too much you can be doing out there. Anyways, Carpetbagger, build ready to get over it. Quit whining about it. Take care of Jenny Penny, the housekeeper. Be a good husband whenever this happens. And Passing Thru Productions, they have nothing to talk about anymore because the woo is dead. That's all there is to it. And they're going to talk about you and about Tampa J, two boring people trying to be like the woo. You know, you have to have a person as a parasite, and as long as you have a cockroach, and you have to have very, very thick skin on YouTube. I've been called all kinds of names by people. Sven Johnson, because I helped a child use the bathroom, lift him up, and wash his hand, bring him out to his mom. I was, a pedo. I'm like, really? I didn't know that because I helped a child. That's what you put up with. Just like when Michael Jordan was dancing with, playing with a driver who won the Daytona 500, it was something weird. He was celebrating with a kid who he knew. They made that idea that he's doing something weird. Like, who gets that? But that's a you problem. That's a them problem when they want to bitch him on. But he gets called people subhuman. He gets all pissed off. He gets triggered. Carpetbagger, ignore the haters. Don't talk about. Don't watch. Don't read it. Move on to more substantial. Anyways, that's the little feud with Carpetbagger and Passing Thru Productions. Then welcome back, the sheriff. Welcome back. I'll see you guys all later. Ciao. Farewell, crocodile. Bitch, please.